Australian Center for Environmental Law. And open the international conference.
So you organize a conference.
Right, that's the format of our project.
Wonderful.
Like this.
This one was the previous one.
I see.
So we visited
The Industrial Revolution. I think the key to reconcile ourselves with nature and discover, for example, that you can express love towards yourself, hopefully. The key is being able to love yourself, I think. If you're able to do that, then you can share love with others. But equally it involves the whole living world. There is no good reason why we should fundamentally distinguish between love between people and love between people and the natural world, animals and plants. There's no reason. It's all an emotion, it's a spiritual experience. It's something that all humans have ingrained. We all have the capacity to embrace love as the most fundamental experience.
So it's not uncommon to expand on the idea of justice and talk about global, international, intergenerational justice. And another connotation which I would suggest is ecological justice, that we should not exclude the natural world anymore, because everything we know about ecological systems, how they work, it's all about interrelationships, about interactions, and humans are in no way exempted from those connections in all living systems. Take care. All the best. You were so patient. It's hard work for you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.
정치적으로 세대를 정치적으로 합의할 수 있는 그런 장치가 필요하다. 우리는 너무 경제나 실제가 아닌 거죠. 이게 아닌 거죠.
Yeah, we prefer more quiet place to.
Well, come over to my house. Yeah, I might just get some drinks. You guys have had a drink, or
Sure. Place within ourselves of, probably not connected to our family or friends or whatever, but it's connected to the idea that more money will be able to buy us happiness and these sorts of things. Whereas, and I think this is one of the central challenges for our generation, is to promote people that are connected to what it is to be a part of this planet, with that global perspective.
definitely a big part of what Enviro Schools does. But I think if you really want to understand the Enviro Schools philosophy and how it creates change, how you get to sustainability, it isn't straight to sustainability. I think it goes a longer path, and it's a more challenging path, but it's probably the only one that's going to do the work, and that's through empowered students. So if we start empowering young people as decision makers, we'll get to sustainable.
Yeah.
If the adults decide we want to be sustainable, it generally doesn't work. So one of the first processes that a school will do as part of becoming an Enviro Schooler on their Enviro Schools journey is a school vision map, and that's quite a multi-sensory audit that the students will do of their school. So what parts of the school do we feel safe in? Where do we go to have lunch? Where do we play? Where's the food, or where's the water, or the shade, or the music in our school? And then they look at how they can make that better, and that's their decision-making process. Yes, we facilitate and we ask some questions and we help move them along as you would any group, but they're driving it.
걱정이 많이 들어요. 그러니까 굉장히 원래 날씨는 굉장히 안 좋대요 여기가. Yeah, and she also. So.
I can't even remember what I wrote. I can guess, but I can't. Back to that, because when we talk about nature, we'll get on to that.
Yeah.
But in fact, we need more than that. We do need more than that. And it's a bit of a risk, fascinating though the artist's perspective is, it's a bit of a risk to romanticise nature, I think. And I'll come back to that later. But the thing is, you can talk till you go blue about values, but how do you bring about change? And I know one simple answer, but it only works on an individual level. Turn off your TV. But there's more to that than that, of course. But so basically, if we do not re-evaluate our values, well then, I'll try not to use rude language, the planet is in big trouble. Well, it is already in big trouble. The planet will not survive as we know it. And, well, there's two options. Some kind of grassroots resurgence or a crisis. And if not one, then two. If not, then crisis. And the crisis does not bear thinking about. It is beyond our most horrific nightmares. I mean, it's simple enough, isn't it? Take running out of petrol. What will happen? In all the world's major cities, people will eat each other. You don't have to go very far to work that out. What will they eat? Each other. That's a fact. It's just, and it doesn't bear thinking about. And the world leaders are not going to engage with these issues. We've seen that time and time again. And that's a metaphor for rethinking what it means to be a human being. So I'd say is a good point to finish that question. It's not just about re-evaluating values. It's about rethinking what it means to be a human being.
Thank you
Oh, yeah?
very much.
And my friend's sons expect me to hug them.
Oh yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it was great to meet you. Thank you.
Swaying room as the music starts, strangers making the most of the dawn. Two by two their bodies become one. I see you through the smoky air. But still a world away. And what I'm dying to say is that I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you will know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it in my kiss. I'm crazy for you, crazy for you. Trying hard to control my heart. I walk over to where Why do we meet no words at all? Slowly now we begin to move. Every breath I'm deeper into you. Send me to a standing still in time. If you read my mind, you'll see I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you will know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it in my kiss. And what I'm trying to say is that I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you will know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. It's all brand new. You feel it in my kiss. I'm crazy, crazy for you.